Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to look at statistics. Number 18. The table below shows the distribution of ages in years of 50 adults who attended a clinic. So we have the ages here in years, the frequency, or rather the number of people having the given bracket of years. State the median class. For us to identify the median class, then we should understand that the total population of the people here is 50 adults. Therefore, median is where the middle adult is lying. So when we take 50 and we divide by 2, we're going to get 25. Therefore, we're going to identify the class which accommodates the 25th adult. And we're going to use the cumulative frequency column because these are the frequencies. Rather, we can have them here. Then we can have the cumulative frequencies on this side, whereby we have from 15, then plus the next, which is 11, we got 26, plus 17, 43, plus 4, 47, plus 2, 49, and plus 1, 50. So these are cumulative frequencies. These are frequencies. Now, on the cumulative frequencies, we're going to look at the class which accommodates the 25th adult. That is going to be, this is 15, this is 26. So the 25th is in this class, the class 30 to 40. 30 to 40. Or 31 to 40, sorry. That is the class which will have the median, the 25th adult. The next, using a working mean of 45.5, calculate part 1, the mean age. So to calculate mean using assumed mean, I've already planned my table here. I got the ages there in classes. Then X is the midpoint. So we must know what is represented by each letter here. X is the midpoint. So when we take 21 and we add 30, then we divide by 2, we get the midpoint of this class. So we'll get 51. Divide by 2, 25.5. Then the next will be 31 plus 40 divided by 2, 35.5. 41 plus 50 divided by 2, 45.5. 51 plus 60 divided by 2, 55.5. 61 plus 70 divided by 2, 65.5. Then 71 plus 80 divided by 2, 75.5. So these are the midpoints. So the next thing is to calculate the value of t. That is the difference between each midpoint and the assumed mean of 45. Therefore, I will start with 25.5 minus an assumed mean of 45.5. This gives us negative 20. The next will be 35.5 minus 45.5. This gives us negative 10. 45.5 minus 45.5, because the assumed mean is the same, we will get exactly 0. Then 55.5 minus 45.5, 10. 65.5 minus 45.5, I'm getting 20. Then 30 at this point. The next thing is to get the product of F and T. So each frequency times T. 20 by 15, that gives us negative 300. Negative 10 multiplied by 11, this is negative 110. Negative 110, sorry. Then this is 0 by 17, should give us 0. 10 by 40, 10 by 4, 40. 20 by 2, 40. 30 by 1, 30. Then now we should get the summation of FT. The summation of FT and this is going to give us the summations of ft. This is going to give us negative 300 plus negative 110 plus 0 plus 40 plus 40 once again plus 30. This is going to give us negative 300. So now for us to get mean, this is the mean, we're going to have the mean of f of t, then plus the assumed mean, So I'm going to use negative 300 out of 50 plus 45.5. So this is going to be, when we divide by 50, we're getting negative 6, then plus 45.5. So the mean is going to be 39.5. 39.5. Then the next thing is to calculate the standard deviation. So what we're going to do first, before standard deviation in Roman 2, we're going to get variance, which will be given by the average of fd squared. Then after this, now we get the standard deviation, which is the square root of variance. So now I'm going back to my table to fill the deviations. Deviation of each midpoint from the mean. Midpoint minus mean, and the mean is 39.5. So 25.5 minus 39.5, negative 14. Then we go again to a midpoint of 35.5, sorry, minus 39.5. This is negative 4. Then the next will be 45.5 minus 39.5. This gives us 6. Then 55.5 minus 39.5. This gives us 16. 65.5 minus 39.5. This gives us 26. So this will be 36. Then now, what we're going to have is the deviations squared multiplied by f. The deviations squared multiplied by f. Therefore, we're going to have a frequency of 15 times negative 14 squared. So 15 times 14 squared. This gives us 2940. The next, we're going to have 11 times negative 4 squared. This gives us 176. The next is going to be 17 multiplied by 6 squared. 17 by 6 squared, 612. Then we're going to have a frequency of 4 and a deviation of 16 squared, 1024. The next is going to be a frequency of 2 and 26 squared, 1352. Finally, frequency of 1 and 36 squared, 1296. 1296. So the summation of fd squared is going to give us 2940 plus 176 plus 612 plus 1024 plus 1352 plus 1296, 7400, 7400. Yeah, exactly 7400. So now, for us to get what we call variance, we're going to have now the 7400 out of 50. This is going to give us 148. Then now, to get standard deviation, we need to take the square root of the variance. So we obtain square root. And to 4 significant figures, I will have 12.17. 12.17. Finally, we are told to calculate the 6th deciles. So deciles are proportions of 10. When data is splitted into 10 equal portions, each is called a decile. Therefore, the 6th decile is going to be 6 over 10 of 50 adults. 6 out of 10 of 50 adults. So 6 by 5, the 30th. So we want where the 30th adult is. And according to the cumulative frequency, the 30th will be in this class between 41 and 50, class 41 to 50. Therefore now, for us to get the 6th decile, now, we need the lower class boundary plus 6 out of 10, because we want 6th decile of total population minus cumulative frequency just before that class. Then we divide by frequency of the class. Then we multiply with class length. So we're going to have the lower class boundary. The class is 41 to 50. So 40.5 plus 6 out of 10 by 50. We're going to have 30 minus cumulative frequency just before this class. Cumulative frequency for that class is 43, but just before the class, we will have 26. So we subtract 26. Then we divide by frequency of this class. The frequency of the particular class is going to be 17. Frequency is 17. Then multiplied by class length from 40.5, the lower boundary, up to 50.5. This is a class boundary of 10. So now we compute using a calculator. 40.5 plus the figure here is going to be 30 minus 26. Then 30 minus 26. Then we divide by 17. Then we multiply by 10. 2.353. 2.353. Then now we add. We combine with 40.5. So we're getting the 6th decile is 42.853. This is the 6th decile for that data. Thank you for following. Subscribe and share.